defense, I went back. I'm pretty sure that also counts in across every event they've played in Valorant. Maybe I've missed something, but as far as I can tell, Team Liquid, they just make playoffs. And so for them to lose out here would be pretty horrendous. For EDG, the pressure is completely off their shoulders. And Team Liquid are the ones going aggressive first up short.
Trailblazer and a wall off into the one side. It's a really aggressive approach, and look at this. He's being completely sandwiched, taken out early on.
But they're being driven into Dimasic right now. So Dimasic is in elbow, and he's utilized the Molotov perfectly here to buy time and set up this flank. In the meantime, Kang in market.
Yeah, Kang's just going to be watching for these rotations. He can hear all of them coming out already. Look at the fight that's taking place. And an impeccable timing once more. 2 kills, just watching market. And side control is theirs. The spike, quick tap just to try and bait some utility out. You're running right into that one. How long still Denays are going to keep flying through the right click to the Vera. You got to be kidding me. 3 kills on the pistol. And he's isolated it down just to Kang, but the timing once more. This guy is just elite.
Getting rocked instantly as the pistol round strat falls to pieces. And also, Brent, just the fact that we're here on Bind, you are going to see these all-in pushes from EDG constantly as Kantan finds that opening kill. But with a double duelist comp, they don't play the map. They don't spread out and default very often. They go for these kind of hits all the time.
Yeah, big
where they're just
wholesale execute.
Bursting into B.
Absolutely. It is intriguing as well, the fact that this is Edward Gaming's pick on Bind. It's a map that they have opted into. It does make some level of sense when you consider Team Liquid's history with the map, but even still, in my eyes, when I've been watching this team, you know, through the eye test, just watching them, I wouldn't have considered it one of their stronger maps.
No, I can agree with you there, and I think also the double duelist composition on Bind has just not worked.
No, it's gone out of favor a lot.
At the global level, there haven't really been any teams that have made double duelist function. But the question is whether Liquid is good enough to punish them for that, or whether the double duelist comp just allows Kankan and Life to go crazy.
It was so interesting listening to the Soulcast interview that was played before this, where he's talking about, you know, we've played against chaotic teams before. We know how to, you know, play against them. But I don't think anybody's ready for a team like Edward Gaming. The way that they play in terms of their chaos, I mean, it's almost like they invented it.
The other side of the first hint of info. So here you see dash into shower, lands inside a slow orb, and immediately calling for the rotate. Look how fast Scream is through.
So much util already being used to just try and take that shower's control. And yeah, the rotation is going to be called. Again, space to be gained onto the site. Not quite getting too much done. In fact, the Yampi's just at the back there, behind Triple, making sure he puts the shots in, but he opens the south up just a little bit too wide. Luckily, the trade is there, though. Scream still online. Dimasic swinging from heaven.
And this has been a brutal round for EDG. The Showers player got walled off instantly, so that stops it even being an ace. And now EDG are playing a little bit spread, looking to fight for B long, while there's still 2 players monitoring the rest of the map. But here's that wall, and it's such a pet, because Yampi continues to control Showers just off the back of passive utility.
That fault line did connect prior, forced out the Trailblazer, but again, that map control just going over to the side of EDG, but it looks like a fight taking place once more. Team Liquid trying to take it to them and regain control of the Octagon position. A lovely deep need. That is going to be pushing Life just back for but a moment.
And Nevera's spotted at least 1, perhaps 2 over by short. So Liquid are going to keep their players in position, spread 2 and 2. And EDG have been smart about this. You know, how long is their IGL? And we've seen in that opening game against PaperX, he wasn't afraid to pump the brakes. And now, silently, setting up for a B split, controlling that area that they got at the beginning of the round with B long. And this is all going to be on Soulcast and Scream to hold it off.
The Boombot's going to be destroyed there. That's going to be, again, another boatload of utility. Nades into the back of the side. The execute's coming online, but that off angle by Scream. Just elite, and he's got the crossfire set up. Another satchel! Just clinical. But at the end of the day, there is still 1 player left standing for Edward Gaming to try and carry this round home for them. But it is the 1v2. Chichu just tapping the spike, trying to force an isolator 1v1.
The Liquid players have split up. Going to be able to get the plan down here. Unfortunately, lost all information on where Team Liquid might be. So he's got to be paranoid. They could be around any corner. I think he just spotted a glimpse of Nivera.
They bite into the corner. It's all about this first fight. The angle. Patience is the name of the game of 3 kills online. Giampi's going to cover it. instantly with the trade. That's going to be the round secured as well.
And that's a huge one for Team Liquid to get online. Yampi splitting up into that situation could have been a bit of a problem had she should have been able to realize which direction to do at any point.
Very intelligent player when it comes to the mechanics. And he's been tasked with a lot of the IGLing, which, not going to lie as well, when I've been trying to grab scraps of interviews to find out exactly what's going on inside the Liquid camp, it's messy at the best of times. Sometimes is what it feels like, but...
Okay, Dimasic's been traded out. That's pressure up B long. Soulcast grabs one on the other side of the map. It seems like EDG are going for this kind of B long aggression with a couple of players watching over by short and showers. Just testing, limit testing the defense of Liquid.
Yeah. Smoke dissipating just at the wrong time. There's nobody's trying to punish that res. Head over the angle. Out on Will, claim the kill. Going for the repeats once more. Of course, you're going to be taking these risks. Only on the half buy, why not?
But overall, I mean, Liquid know where both of these players are.
Yeah.
And they have great ultimates for the next round. As long as they can close this out.
Spike down B.
Closing it out. Easily done, it seems.
Yeah, not too much pressure in that round. They did force the... He only has a classic?
That's, yeah, that's interesting.
Yampi only has a classic.
Definitely money online to get the buy.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm missing something and he's got a gun on the floor, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Little mistake coming into this one, maybe. Just drop not coming online, but...
See if that ends up punishing them. They're not heading into the Sage player from Team Liquid.
It's very cautious. So
far. Now they are.
It's a complete rotation.
Now they are.
And this is where the trouble lies. The wall will get broken from that TP rotation. Remember, there's still about a minute on the clock here, so Edward Gaming do have a lot of time to work with.
That's a minute where Yampi is sweating bullets. In a situation like this, where you realize you've made a mistake and you're just waiting for the consequences, it just gets so much worse. Now, EDG have cut noise again, going through the teleporter, and that has prompted out the Seekers from Soulcast. Perfect time in the round to use them. 50 seconds. If Jisoo can break all three of them, that might be useful, but there's still two heading towards B and informing the rotates that should be coming here.
Yeah, Liquid should have complete information. Hits coming through now to Nightfall, scattered into the corner. Prowler sent back as well. There is a lot of ultimates online for either side to try and offset this one, but going to be the B side, give it up for the time being. Now the orbital strike. That's to try and deny that space in the plan once more, but there's 20 seconds remaining.
Showstopper as well, out here for Scream, who's in elbow right now.
Does he want to try and go for this one?
They're letting them get the plant down.
Letting them get the plant down. Going for that full retake. This Team Liquid setting this one up. Players in position, but same again for Edward Gaming. Now the Trailblazer into the back. That's going to be that Rolling Thunder pushing them all the way into the corner. Nice little shot from Dimisic. Connects onto that one. Showstopper for Showstopper. Is that 1-for-1? The Tanan will fall. The players just can't quite get into the back. Still the duel is going to be won by the off angle. Nobody going absolutely insane.
Yampi now has a rifle.
Picks up two and the rifle in the hands of Yampi. He does collect the kill, but time running low once more to defuse the pull. That disrupts it. Time is running low, and it is a spammable angle. It needs to be covered. Time's running low. They just call it.
And Scream just gets out of there in time. It's a Red Bull.
Oh, walked away with a rifle, I suppose. It was a costly round for Edward Gaming. Obviously, with all of them dying in the end. A couple of them are on half-armor rifle buys. I can assure you. I mean, they'd be buying full armor if they could.
You can't say that about every team in the tournament, though, Brent. So look at this. There's a little bit of pressure over towards Showers, which is the area of the map that Navera's got his Viper's Pit. And already, Dimisic is thinking about playing Rotate. If Team Liquid think EDG are going to be readable every single round, they're going to be in for a nasty surprise. But the tendency to over-rotate, I think, is still going to be useful for them. Just got to make sure you don't do it too much. Trailblazer finds the jet on the other side. And that lets you know that Life is not a position to immediately engage. You know you've got a few seconds before that would happen.
They do have a good crossfire right now. They're set up. The Scream just playing on top of triple. There's going to be a dash engage into the cloud burst, and Life does fall at the end of the day. A pull, though, locking down these players, and the aftershock is just a bit delayed, but the bullets are not. Kang just opens it up, taking down two of the anchoring players on Team Liquid.
Fantastic
30
entry.
seconds left.
Life getting spammed into his smoke was a bit unfortunate, but Kankan's bullets are just so accurate. Meanwhile, Nevera just stays alive, and they're going for the pivot with 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
They don't know that Yampi's here.
Down. Yep, Yampy, he could just be a miracle worker. Down onto the floor, the spike, it drops, there needs to be a trade, and eventually it comes through. But at what cost? 10 seconds remaining. They know they can deny this one, but no! Kankan, you absolute maniac. He takes the fight, and 4 kills for him. He's hunting for the ace now.
He's doing everything right now for EDG. He's a one-man army.
He is low, but the crossfire is quite good. If Nevera chooses to try and take the fight by pushing into the back now, he'll be going to the opposite side. This isn't really being watched by any of the Edward Gaming players.
Nevera's got a weak player, but a crossfire that he's going to find it difficult to break. And there it is.
That's the ace in the round. Absolutely sublime stuff. The precision.
Certainly something to keep our eyes on.
Get out of my way.
Same util set up to try and take that showers control. That pulls the C's over the top as well, but again, respect is shown by Team Liquid. Backing away to Trailblazer. Okay, into the nade as well. The updraft's not a single lick of damage for Life, but Nevera still holding down the fort as well from that one particular angle. Still the players will fall. Liquid with a fast rotate, but they are smoked off from all of these positions. There has to be a bit of respect, and a rifle has been acquired.
And it's so rough for Dimasic right now. Heading through market, but with only a judge to play with. Great timing from Yampy. Catching Life as he was spamming.
Yeah, really clean stuff, honestly. The Storm as well drops. That is the spike still planted. And Dimasic rotating with a judge, but player not known. Classic whips out 2 shots to the cranium. That will do it. Just down to Haodong now. And he's been swarmed from every position. The jumping judge play. Perfect. Again with the swing from Yampy, making sure that he supplements all the chaos in the round.
What a great play by Yampy. Finding that opportunity to drop down from heaven. If he goes down there, it's round over. That's the kill eco rounds.
Yeah.
Or rather, anti-eco rounds. They just couldn't shut down the stingers and the sheriff plays.
Sheriff play. These guys are really dangerous.
So 3 players to start from Team Liquid over on B. And again, EDG on the eco rounds are just playing spread, not to trade for each other, not to group up and overwhelm. They're just really spreading out around the map and trying to find 1v1.
Just trying to find those pickoffs, but the angles are watched.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
This kind of strategy is just so easy for Team Liquid to deal with. Yeah. Liquid's story of Team Liquid, and this is their opportunity to turn that around. This tournament.
Era champions, with the backs against the wall.
So EDG taking B long control again here. This has been their game plan, but it's almost always pivoted into a B exec. There are 3 Team Liquid players waiting for it.
They could go for 4 players pushing through B long. They're biding their time though. Just waiting around. Sorry, 3 players at B long. Nade is really good at pushing back a lot of these at common angles, but it's going to be another smoke drop down into Hookah just to push back the players.
Life got on the line and then decided to drop off it, and that gives the advantage to Soulcast. Bit of a mistake there. They're going to go for the re-clear, but it's a team flash.
Yeah, it's a team flash. Never ideal. Falling Thunder though into this one, but there is going to be a showstopper to try and play into this one. It's a pre-fire into the corner, right inside the tube. Damage is being done, certainly, but Scream locking it down again at the back of the site. The Satchel to disrupt the movement. He's always going to be favored in that fight.
To me, the impressive one, though, from Scream is the kill onto Haodong to avoid being traded. You have to throw more than 2 people at Scream in order to take him down.
30 seconds left.
And EDG find themselves in a situation that is simply unwinnable. Liquid have a great idea of how to deal with these B hits. And that was against a Rolling Thunder and a Showstopper.
Yeah, they were more than ready for it.
And Liquid still held on.
Admittedly, there was very little value from the Edward Gaming Showstopper. Kankan just kind of pre-fired it into the corner. Could have been dangerous, but I think when it does get scrappy like that, I mean, I'm just, again, thinking back to the words that Soulcast was saying. They played against chaotic teams before. I think a team like Liquid as well, sometimes they'll relish the opportunity for the rounds to, yeah.
But at minimum, you get a great performance from Scream.
So a round being taken here. Edward Gaming not going for that set play that we were seeing where they take control of Showers, the util dump, and Liquid happy to disrespect them. Now on top of the wall, Yampy okay. Slight off angle gives them a favoured approach there in that fight against Life, and they know that the players obviously have pushed up here into Octagon.
Right there.
These eco rounds, they've just not been able to apply enough pressure on one side of the map to make space for the lurks. Kankan just finds a glimmer of an opportunity. He does pull Scream back over to A. Maybe there's some kind of chance here. But once more, the defensive setup looks good, and once more, they give away a player because there's no distraction on the other side of the site. EDG look frankly lost in these eco rounds. Their approach to buying there maybe not quite tested enough on the global stage.
Oh, the strike is being held down. And yeah, it's just too obvious that the players of Edward Gaming are just loitering around that area.
30 seconds left.
Making too much noise. Obviously, there's still that half by round, but they're not really showing too much incentive, I think, to cook anything up that's unique. It really does feel like they're just leaning onto that raw mechanical ability, hoping that they get given windows of opportunity to take fights at the sheriffs and whatnot. But
One enemy remaining.
even when they do, there's
Spike
Scream on the
down
other end.
B.
yeah,
And he is going to be getting up to another showstopper.
one after the other. Oh, she's just going to be looking for a couple of kills.
The double duelist idea is something that you need to... it seems like teams need to be shown it doesn't work firsthand.
Sure.
At the lands. And EDG haven't had that experience before. Okay, so
Round is that final opportunity, Josh.
Liquid are kind of scrambling in spawn right now, trying to get the read on where everybody is going. They know that EDG are going to group up and go for a big exec, so they're not too worried about giving them, space on the map.
Yeah.
And for EDG, they're trying to make a little bit of noise over towards B, grouping up for a short exec. Yampy has an operator in his hand.
Here comes the fight. Another Nightfall going to be pushing back into short. Does latch on. Yampy from Heaven's going to get smoked off. So that operator angle, no good for the time being, or at least for a couple of seconds until it eventually dissipates. And it is going to be that site control. Spike needs to go down, though.
Kankan wants to push this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is so risky, especially when there's so many Team Liquid players just ready to face you. And there you go, punished. The Seekers now to try and get them right back into the fray. Showstopper in his hand. The movement was beat for about a second, but still claims the kill.
Player standing.
Just down to Shishu, not enough. Again, that is a beautiful, beautiful retake there from Liquid.
Yeah, they're looking superb, and Scream is delighting in this gladiatorial battle where he just gets to take every duel he possibly wants. That is a flaw. Part of why they've struggled so much with those first kills. It was their area of domination, and yet they found none of it, as Ryan was pointing out.
Let's see what the answer is here, because this is immediately fast showers control. The snake bites were layered down. This is a clear set strategy, and there's no attempt to try and break this wall. In fact, the spike is going to go down without any problems at all.
The Ascendant pistol round. They've stolen the comp. They've stolen the strat as well. Those were your champions from last year. Team Liquid taking a page out of the book.
Yeah, why not? Just a bit of an older play. Yampy, though, okay with a short. He does not get the one he was looking for, but there is utility online for Team Liquid to deny a lot of time off of this one. Still, the kills are starting to flow in the way of Edward Gaming. Molly, though, on the floor, posing a bit of a problem, and still that flank, the one extremity there, nobody will be losing that fight. And time's still running so low. Frenzy spray downstream, just can't quite find it. Devastating knife! You can't do it to him like that!
It was a 1v2, and then you had the Kankan ace. It's just the default plan has been getting no value.
And Scream is just so willing to take these fights once more. He knows the players are not going to be equipped with much else. The rest of his team's going to be back in as well. Edward Gaming just dropping like flies.
And Team Liquid get into the site very quickly. Navera might get challenged a little bit on the flank here, but Shishu only with classic. Oh, it's dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't have said only a classic.
One enemy remaining.
Calls for reinforcement.
It does indeed. Spectre was given over in the midst of all of that, but not enough.
10-4 lead for Team Liquid. Team Liquid, pretty excellent in these bonus situations. And EDG are looking like they're almost out of this map. They should be favored to win this round, though. And anything is possible. We've seen some crazy comebacks. But you need to be winning these rounds where you're favored economically.
Yeah. I love this slow spread default here by Team Liquid, just waiting for Edward Gaming to make the mistakes first.
You've got a bit of a trap play set up here. Life to take contact, fault line that comes down B long. I suppose they could throw a flash in there as well, but it is a fault line that Haldong is holding.
This is intriguing. Like on A, Edward Gaming, again, they've just given up showers early. Content for it. With the Viper util, the wall goes up here, so that's going to be a boombot to try and find it, but slightly timing, but it does give itself away, so that is valuable information.
And with the Sage, you're fine giving up showers if there's a wall in the way. Oh, there we go. Can. Finding the opening duel, the raise diff.
It's a big kill to find. And time is running relatively low. You're just swinging into it. Of course, the dash just to evacuate. Life's going to get, I believe, his third kill there of the
30
map.
seconds left.
And the trap had already been abandoned, so they're not going to set back up for that one. But the rest of Team Liquid are heading into B here.
Really dangerous, Josh. There's 20 seconds remaining.
And they're in a 3v5.
And what is the call? You're going to be committing into this one with 3 players. Crossfire from Edward Gaming. Look at that. Once more, locking down the line-of-sight angles.
Spike down B.
All up to Navera, but the spike nowhere near him. It's going to be the Edward Gaming winning this round, getting their 5th one on the board.
And doing it without losing too many players.
Yeah, hopefully not losing too many more rifles to Navera here. And,
on defense, you're letting the game come to you, and there's still opportunities for Life and Kankan to take fights on their own terms. So maybe there can be some sort of setup here. That's a slow orb into a molly that traps Tishu inside shower.
Really big set play. Screen's been flashed though. Unsure the direction of that one. How do you shut that one?
What a
down,
shot.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Spike planted.
And the angles, it is just a bit of a swarm now. Coming around Team Liquid. Navera's going to make a play though, pushing through the snake bite. Not ready for it, but he is vulnerable. Picks up Life for the kill.
Very late lurk here from Dimisic as well, because he's back through showers. Unexpected.
And he could be everything for them. He's already found the 1 kill. There needs to be the support, and the swing is eventually there. 2 kills. Life. That's going to be fading away, but he does catch it. Down to that 1v1, and you're right, Josh. Dimisic, he's bought enough time, and he's got the kills on top of him with the orbital strike.
And Dimisic could be anywhere right now. Top short, showers.
The stress piling up, ticking away. You have to stick this one. Dimisic doesn't choose to take the fight. Swings into it anyway. Handed to him on a platter. 3 kills for it. And he
look at the starting positioning here.
So passive.
Anticipating a big short push, I think.
Yeah.
And Scream with a judge. That's the molly lineup that they were doing. That lands outside showers. You can see it bouncing off the roofs.
And Scream's already in.
He's in lamps.
Yeah, with the Trailblazer to support it as well. So he gets good information knowing that this area of the map is clear. Nade over the top to deny the plan. That's going to be colliding. Yampi pays for it with his life, but the spike is at least down. That puts down that time pressure. Boombot's going to be spotting Scream. Still holds it down with the angle, and he claims the kill.
Nerves of steel.
The big ultimate that I think Edward Gaming were relying on is going to be taken away from them, and it's looking inevitable at this point.
Yeah, it's comprehensive outplay in rounds like this. They're not even bothering to save the Brimstone Molly for the post plan. They just are hyper confident they're going to be able to collect every flank.
Again, that time pressure starting to really make itself known for Edward Gaming. Jump peak, it's running so low here. You want to take the fights, but right into the rifles. Yeah, you can take down Scream, but guess what? The team's backing right from.
But Liquid are so ready.
Yeah, really far back. It's going to be a smoke that ends up going up, actually. Moving its way towards showers there, but look at the position of the Dimisic. I mean, the guy is just.
He's in the place where you buy guns.
He went to the bathroom at the start of the round. I mean, he's AFK.
But this is prep diff. This is Emil and the rest of the team doing their job, adjusting the composition, and understanding how EDG play. This is anti-stratting. And this is why EDG, I think, have made a big mistake picking Bind into Liquid.
It's just that one more round. That's all Liquid needs. Take away Bind. It's not even their map pick. Seekers now.
Found one.
Going to give them good information. So Soulcast's going to be leading the way with the rest of his team. But drop down. That was an updraft. Over the wall. Headshots claim, but that's going to be a res almost immediately afterwards. And the stun, I think the fault line do a decent amount there. Just collecting this wall is so pesky, though. Break through the portions of it. And there's no more updraft for Life to try and get over this one. Bit of a jump peak now with the ultimate showstopper inside against the wall. Navera just beaming them all down. Fights being taken all over the bloody place. And at the end of the day, it's Team Liquid on top.
stage your LTQ. Dominating, not losing a map. But here, it's different.